Good morning, gang. I don't know if it's morning for you. It's morning for me. This is the homework assignment that you had um, for 1-1. The answers are right here. So if you want to check your work, number 77, you should have gotten 392. 81 was 320 degrees. 85 was 1. 89, 179. Okay, so just kind of double check your answers here. Okay, these are just to the ones that you had assigned. This 450, 810 must be the 97 and 98. Okay. Number 102. I know I'm all over the place. I just kind of wanted you to try one from each category. Okay. Those we would have to sketch. We'll do those. I'll do those in class. 123 was 3/4. 125 is 120. No, 12,000 degrees. Okay. So again, anything that you have questions on from the homework, let me know before you do that homework check. All right, vertical angles is where we start with 1, 2, and this again should be familiar, I believe, to you. Oops, my screen went away. All right, vertical angles have the same measures. Okay, so the vertical angles here are this angle QMR and okay, do you see QMR and PMN? Those are vertical angles. They sort of make an X. Okay, and then similarly QMN, the vertical angle to QMN is RMP. Vertical angles are equal. Okay, so if, for example, if this angle is 20 degrees, then we know for a fact that this angle is 20 degrees. Okay, then this angle would have to be 160, since these two form a straight angle, right? These two form a line, and then this would be 160. Okay, those are vertical angles. Also, when parallel lines are cut by another line, and we call this line a transversal. Okay, so I have two parallel lines. That's key. We have to make sure that we have two parallel lines, okay, M and N, that are parallel. The way we know they're parallel, a lot of times you'll see a symbol like this. If they don't downright tell you they're parallel, you'll see these symbols which say, hey, whatever line has a symbol like this is parallel to me. Okay, so anyway, those are parallel lines. Q is a transversal. It's a line that cuts through them, and it forms these 8 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and in that we have some that are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, they're on the inside of the parallel lines, and they alternate opposite sides. So these two are equal, and then similarly, it says also 3 and 6. Oh, 3 and 6, they would be equal as well. Okay, those two angles. Alternate exterior angles are equal. So angle 1 and 8 are congruent. And then so also would be angles 2 and 7. Okay. Alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles. Interior angles on the same side of a transversal are not congruent. They add up to 180. Okay, be careful. 3 of the 4 of these are congruent. These aren't equal. They just add up to 180 degrees. Okay, corresponding angles are equal. There's lots of pairs of corresponding angles. In other words, if I pick up this this area and plop it on top of this area, the 6 would be on top of the 2. They're corresponding. Okay, also corresponding are 1 and 5. Also corresponding are 2 are 3 and 7. Okay, and also corresponding are 4 and 8. Okay, so we can see they have marked for us 2 and 6, also 1 and 5, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Those are corresponding angles, and they're equal as well. You had those in geometry. So you'll have some things in your homework where you'll need to find, for example, we were asked to find the measures of angles 1, 2, 3, and 4, given that lines M and N are parallel. Okay, so since they're parallel, I know about all those equal angles. Okay, so the only things we know about or know anything about are 1 and 4. I notice they give us an algebraic expression. Think about what kind of angles 1 and 4 are, right? Alternate exterior angles, so they're equal. So 3x plus 2 should equal 5x minus 4. Okay? 3x plus 2 should equal 5x minus 4. We subtract and divide, and we get that x is 21. Be careful, because sometimes people stop there. As soon as they see x equals, they're like, I'm done. Okay, so x is 24, or x is 21. That's true. But let's continue. Okay, this angle, angle 1, is 3 times 21 plus 2. Okay, we're putting x in there. So angle 1 is 65 degrees. And as soon as I get that, I'm ready to go. I know angle 1 is 65, so therefore angle 4 is 65. I know that these are vertical angles, aren't they? Right? So 3 has to be 65. I also know that these have to add to 180 degrees. Right? Okay, so we got 180 degrees. Angle 2 is the supplement of 65 degrees, so it has a measure of 115. Okay, and angle 3 we already knew. So this is 65, this is 65, this is 65, and this is 115. Okay, if they asked me for this one, I would say it's 115. I mean, I can have them all now, right? This is 65 because it's vertical. This is 115, and this is 115. Okay? All right. Now, the sum of the angles in any triangle is always 180 degrees. All right? What I'd like you to do is pause me for a minute and go to this website. Okay? I'm not going to do it here and waste, not waste, but, you know, I don't want to waste time of my video to watch another video. But if you go to this video, it shows you why the sum of all of the angles in a triangle are 180 degrees. Okay, it's kind of neat. Just go to that if you have time. It explains this concept. It's nice to know why something works, right? You might have done this a little activity in geometry as well. But anyway, oh, I didn't actually write. Sum of the angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. Okay? You just have to know that. Here are the types of angles. We have acute angles when all the angles are less than 90. Not acute triangle. Right triangle if one angle is right, and obtuse if one angle is obtuse. Equilateral triangles have the same sides, and this is how we denote that with a little tick mark in all 3 sides with one tick mark in each means all these angles, all these sides are equal. 2 sides being equal is isosceles, and no sides equal is scalene. Hopefully you recall that. All right. Similar triangles have these conditions that need met. Corresponding angles have to have the same measure. Corresponding sides aren't the same, but they have to be in proportion. Okay, their ratios must be equal. All right, so for example, if they tell me that these are similar triangles, then I know that the corresponding angles are exactly alike. So this has to be 104. They're exactly the same. This has to be 31. I know that. They're similar. All the angles are the same. Okay? You have to, as soon as you know that, then the angles that correspond with each other are the same. Okay? Given that these triangles are similar, find the lengths of the unknown sides. Okay, well, the sides are in the same ratio. So the only corresponding sides that I have that are the same are this one that go from the 1 angle to the 2 angle. Okay, so 16 to 8, which is what, 2? I'm going to reduce that, okay? Every side has to be in a 2 to 1 ratio. So 2 to 1 is the same. I'm going to call this x and this y. So 2 to 1 is the same as 32 to x. So 2x equals 32. X is 16. This has to be 16. Okay. Also, 2 over 1 has to equal 24 to y. So 2y equals 24. Y is 12. Some of you may have just done that in your head, realizing that, well, if this side is half of this side, then all the other sides have to be half of their corresponding parts. But I just wanted to show you the similar triangle way to do it, or setting up a proportion. Okay, so they did a little bit differently, but we still got 16, etc. Okay. To solve word problems, workers must measure the height of a flagpole. Instead, they use shadows. Okay, they find that the instant when the shadow of the station is 18 meters long, the shadow of the flagpole is 27 meters long. The building is 10 meters high. So we're making a little similar triangle here. Okay, so MN, which is this side, is to 10 in the same ratio that 27 is to 18. Okay, I reduced that to 3/2, cross multiply, 2 times MN equals 30, so MN has to be 15. The flagpole is 15 meters high, and I didn't even have to get out a ladder. Okay, here's your homework, gang. It's posted. Page 15 to 18, again, just do these. Okay, no other ones than these is all you need to do. The answers will be posted. I know I just had the answers on this video, on the videos to the other ones. I'll put them on Schoology as well, so you just see the answers. After this homework assignment, and you ask me questions in class about it, on Thursday. Thursday is when I want to hear questions on all the homework, and then you can do the concept check. That's the part that'll be graded. Okay, so do this, check your answers, make sure you understand everything, and then do the concept check. All right? Okay, guys. See you in class.